Hello, bonjour. Here we are again. This is the English version of Mete Alpay, Chef Mete Alpay, Gourmet Chef Mete Alpay program. I was talking about my life story. Well, within the life story, I was introducing how to select goals, how to advance in life when you have obstacles. Never give up. That's why the title of this program, of this video, is always perseverance, persistence, perseverance. Don't give up. So every time you have some obstacles, trying to find how to get over it. I mean, I never been trained how to solve the life problem. I was doing it by instinct. So I achieved at least to reach my target, which was to meet this Belgian family, hotel business family, and start working there, we're planning to study tourism and hotel business. So almost a year now, I made an arrangement with the family in Liège, Comblain-Latour, so that Brussels, studying in Brussels in a tourism college is much better than studying in the Liège hotel school. So they agree. So we made the arrangement. Now I am fully, from my previous videos, you are following me, you will notice that it's a new horizon open for me. Because I was going to college and I was happy with the syllabus, interesting lessons, interesting teachers. They were explaining in French, but we can understand. Also, we had the English lesson as well, extra. So I was more or less understood. So everything going well. So I had the extra time to get a part-time job, earn some money, because I didn't get any money from the family. They just pay me the fare, that's it, and the rent. They agreed to pay the rent. And I was sharing with my other colleague, Turkish colleague. We were living next to the college. So this is outskirts Brussels. So I have to go at least 1 hour tram. We had a tram that time, no buses, no coaches, or taxi. Anyway, I was returning to Comblain-Latour, Liège, by the weekend, work there. Saturday and Sunday, sometime I was reaching them by Friday evening. So I work Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, and Sunday evening, or Monday morning sometimes, if they were busy. They were letting me go. I was returning. Sometimes I missed the Monday lessons, but nevertheless, I was adamant. I was enjoying very much to live in the big city. It's motivate me. Always something to do. Plus, I was earning money as well. As from my previous video, I was working in the hotel banquet some nights and some lunch times as well. And also in the evening, I offered to work at the bar. So they pay me all the time. My idea was learning something plus earning money. And some nights, ladies and gentlemen, it was finished, some job, some bar, some customers leave very late. so I couldn't catch the latest tram. So I did work all the way, at least 3 hours. Yes, I worked. So I was enjoying it because I knew my target and my trajectory. So just followed the tram railway. And I did it a couple of times. Then sometimes, if I used to do it, I didn't mind, you know, give me fresh air. But of course, summertime it was okay. But in the winter time, probably it will be difficult. So, from last year, in April, you remember I told him my story, previous story. I was kicked out in Austria from the train, saying that I didn't have a visa to Belgium and my passport. So they took me out. This is the Austrian government people, custom people did, custom officials. Still, this year, they are making difficulties for the people traveling by car or by train or by coach. Always Austrian people, look their policy. If you are Turkish especially and the Muslim, they create you problem. They don't help you. Yes. Anyway, suddenly if the lesson to get from my life story is that if you have a difficulty like that, trying to go around and solve it. Don't curse yourself. Don't say, oh my God, this is the destiny, or this is, no. Fight for it. So I didn't say, okay, if it is so, I went to the Belgium consulate and fight for it. They give me a letter to give to the Austrian officials, saying that between Turkey and Belgium there is no restriction, no visa obligation. So they let me go to continue my road. So now, after a year, I'm in Belgium, in Brussels. I'm earning my money. I'm earning money and learning extra bartender business job and big banqueting business job. You see, I told you, first time I worked in a 3,000 man cover banquet in a big hotel, famous hotel in the center of Brussels. So this time, summer was coming and school was going to be end. I told my patron, I say, can I have a week holiday before returning and start working permanently? Because all summer I'm going to work there for a month. I say, yes, I want to go to south of France to meet a couple of people, French people I met in Istanbul a couple of years ago. So they told me, whenever you come to Europe, please come to meet us. They were living in Nice, Côte d'Azur. They were administrative managers, couple, for Comédie Française. Comédie Française came and stayed in Istanbul for 3 shows they made, so we met them. And they were happy from us, from my acquaintances, so they invite me. So I said, send a letter. I said, can I come that day? They said, another letter, yes. So my patron agreed, but they said only 1 week. soon as come back because we have a big wedding in the hotel. I said, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that time no telephone, no videos, internet, nothing, just letter. Yes. So anyway, I made the arrangement, took the train. It's a long journey to Côte d'Azur, Nice, Monte Carlo, Cannes. I visited all the way to Marseille. Of course, the couple, they were working, and when they were spare time, they were living in a villa with the swimming pool. Can you imagine? Riviera is same as Antalya coast, Fethiye, Antalya, Kaş. Villas on the mountains, on the rocky side, and swimming pool that time. So the villa came later on to Turkey, and hotels and club villages, resorts. But they had at that time what? Private villa with swimming pool. The money coming, I don't know where to come from. So this couple, the husband took me around, visited me to Cannes, and we had lunch there, coffee there, breakfast. I followed all the step by step, the way they're living. And the French people, even today, they were very strict. If it is the aperitif time, you will get aperitif and snack. You can't serve your hot meal. But when the hot meal time comes, after half an hour later, they just give this. They can play. What is on the menu? One plate, one dish. For example, beef bourguignon. You got beef bourguignon, nothing else. The small pubs. Big restaurant, they have a strict menu. You can't just say, oh, can you cut me 2 eggs and I'm going to have a... No. Aperitif time, aperitif. And then with the meal, if you don't ask for a glass of wine, or bottle of wine, or something like that, they... Well, what a meany people they look like that. Because everybody drink. The most popular aperitif they had, like in Turkey, they have a rakı. They call it rikar or pastis. When you put the water, become a milky, like a, they turn a little bit yellowish. Rikar. Very powerful, and if you can't drink just like that, you know, they drink like that, without any hors d'oeuvre or snacks. Just they drink it like a whiskey or sherry as an aperitif. Aperitif time, very crucial. You can't disturb somebody, or you can go and ask, excuse me, I know you are busy with the drinking aperitif, but can you do my job? No way, no way. So anyway, they took me to Nice, Cannes in the evening, in the daytime. Always, I was looking to find something never tasted before. So I discovered bouillabaisse fish soup. In Côte d'Azur, in Cannes, is an open restaurant, terrace looking Mediterranean, near the house of Brigitte Bardot. I was very fond of Brigitte Bardot. So I put in my mind, I was adamant, I'm going to see her villa. He had a huge villa outside the gate, full of cats, because she loved cats, and now and again she goes out and feed them. Anyway, things like that. I didn't know anything else. I discovered there was one perfume school in Cannes, and Nice as well, I think. Cannes, perfume school. That time. I mean, in south of Turkey, full of hanimeli, holy herbs and smelly plants we have. We can easily open one perfume shop, perfume school. And herb school we can open. Inshallah, I open one. Or somebody will open, I can join him. And also I discovered another dish, quenelle de brochet. I mean, we do it brochet, but they do it with the sea fish. They make a roux of fish, white fish, and with the tomato sauce, spicy tomato sauce, they poach and they put in the tomato sauce. Probably they add some Madeira as well. There's some filling inside the fillet of fish, and they serve you like that. The restaurants open 24 hours. Restaurants open, I mean, not 24 hours. The one who opens daytime, the others nighttime. So if you're hungry about 2 o'clock in the morning, you can still find small bistro or restaurant. People live 24 hours in south of France, all the Riviera. Probably if I stayed another week, there was a big Cannes film festival. I could have seen it, but I didn't have a time. So Monte Carlo, I saw Monte Carlo. I said, this is the place to live in, really. But I didn't know anybody there, and there was some new hotels were building. So I had in my mind, maybe one day I will come to Monte Carlo. Maybe, maybe not, you see. So from Marseille, I started returning took the train to Poitiers, and from Poitiers another train all the way to Brussels. The dear listeners, my followers, if you like history, Arab history, Muslim history, and French history, read about the Poitiers. Poitiers is very important. There were Arabs that time in the south of Spain, and also there was a clash between Muslim Arabs and the Christian, Mr. Ferdinand II or something like that. In Poitiers, they two troops clash each other, and the Christian win. So Arabs and Muslim retired. So that's why I wanted to go and see Iran, but I didn't have time in Poitiers. I took the second train all the way to Brussels. I was tired, and next day I have to be at the hotel. I was really tired. And also I wanted to have some kind of, what you call it, you know, just a rest, a moral man. And I didn't want to go back straight to the hotel and start working. Have a rest, look around, see a few friends. Of course, nobody can call me. Where are you? On the telephone, not telex. So that day, honestly, I didn't stay at home at all. I changed and went out. Went to the Grand Place of Bruxelles, see a few friends, look around, chat, say ha ha ha, and get a little moral, and quick sleep. And next day, first train, boom, all the way Compline to Hotel Saint-Roch. And I was worried as well, you know. I didn't call them. I could have called them going post office and call it them, but I didn't. So they would say. So nobody did talk to me except the patron's wife. And also the daughter came and says, what happened? I said, came, I didn't have a time. I mean, so. They had 60 people. It was a communion, first communion. It wasn't so important, I mean, but they had extra people as well, but they want me to that time because they rely on me. It's good. So anyway, we were to start preparing it for the big meal. My bedroom was ready, so I was going to stay that all the way to September in the restaurant, in the hotel. And I sensed some kind of activities. They were running there, there was a big crowd coming. I said, what's going on? They say they are organizing jazz festival. Jazz festival. And like a Stangetz, if you know about jazz. Stangetz, good players of jazz makers. They were coming, few of them. Some we knew. Stangetz, for example, in that time he was sax player. He was invited there, so I knew only him. And a few quartets. And people coming to the village. Cars everywhere. I mean, this is a small village, small roads. They were parking everywhere. Sometimes if they come by coach, anyway. So our hotel were busy as well. They come just for a drink. So in front of the hotel, it was at least 12, 15 table with chairs. And they said, look, Mete, you are watch them. And they hire a couple of waiters, young lads, just serving the beer, coffee, things like that. They were making money from there. I said, can I serve them? No, don't. You can't do it. Why? Because you have to be experienced. That's why we rented the two lads. They were all the coffee restaurant, coffee waiters. I mean, they go and they say, what you want? Two coffee, two beer, two bilmem ne. Right then, they carry, serve, get the money. So at the end of the day, I order so much. This is the money, please. Tick, tick. I said okay. But I was watching now and again, and some people coming to eat as well. I mean, if we had the bookings, even though we have to accept, put an extra table, extra chairs to get extra people. The hotel making thriving business like a bee's hive. Beehive. Beehive. Arı kovanı. Yes, this is the business. And who doesn't want business? But if you got your staff, your personnel, Of course, when you are busy like that, what you do, you sold out. People making coffee run out, beer, you have to change the beer bottle. Then the whiskey finishes, the wine cellar, you go, because they drink wine a go. They call it this expression, a go, non-stop. Of course, because May was quite cool, but June gets hotter, sunny. So you put your white wine, red rosé wine in the wine bucket, service. The service is very ceremonial in Belgium and France. They do it in panache. Just throw away, no. The glasses, if the glass is not clean enough, when you serve the beer, when you serve the champagne or wine and everything like that, they noticed, they said, look, we don't want this. Plus, they order something to eat. They don't say just, fındık fıstık, you know, crudité. No. They order. What is on the menu? They ask questions about, explain, what is it in it? What kind of sauce in it? I love it. I love all the way. I enjoyed it very much. It was whole season. All that time I was planning what my next journey. Returning to Brussels, it was going to be my second and the final year. So I have to be plan for the future. I didn't do my military service yet. So I was thinking about this. And the consulate was saying that up to 30 years you can't do it. You are allowed to not to do military service, but I didn't want to wait too long. I was going to, if I was going to work in Brussels, because there was a job opportunity all the time. Even you are different nationalities, they give you job immediately. And the common market wasn't yet established at that time. So Belgium was Belgium, France, Belgium. And there was no visa obligation at all. So people can travel any nationality, no problem. Of course, they show some difficulties. They were preparing for a big common market organization reunion was planning that time. New things, always interesting, and the people, especially the Belgian people and French people and German, Holland, Dutch people, they ask questions and they get the answers, then they motivate themselves and they place the order. So if you meet this kind of cultured people, you are happy because you talk same language. So they know about the sauce as well. If they don't know the sauce, they ask an explanation and then decide it. And you must say, is there any table d'hôte? Yes, there was a table d'hôte food as well, but in the big cities. At the beginning of this video, I told you in France. I was in Paris as well during that time. For a couple of days, I went to Paris as well. Maybe I can explain in another video. Small pub, English in pub, small cafe or wine, wine bar. The owner, he makes his today's menu, daily menu. He prepares. So sometimes he roast a leg of lamb, and he say portion of leg of lamb with sauce and jacket potatoes or dolphin potatoes, vegetables. Somebody says bouillabaisse. Somebody says I got celery soup plus I have another dish, shepherd's pie type of things. In England they do it. Everybody. So it was interesting. You go from one bar to another. It says, what is on the menu today? Explain. I got a blanket de veau. I say, okay, blanket de veau. Yes. You order your beer, or you don't order. But if you don't order alcohol, do you look dead? Are you going to open it, drink it, or not drink it? Funny. So I was adapting in a new life, new people. I mean, if you travel from one country to another, if you speak only one, if you know only one language, doesn't matter. If you start French, somebody talk in Flemish, somebody talks in English, somebody talks German, but in the middle, always they understand you. Yes, that time I was feeling is going to be my last working place, stage in Hotel San Roque. So I'm going to spend all the summer there and go back again my second year and see what then. Past 3 years already, and I felt nostalgia to return back to my old great city, Istanbul. I didn't miss my parents that time because my parents, we were telephoning sometimes, it's okay. But life in Istanbul, I missed. Yes, you miss sometimes, even if it is not luxurious, if it is not rich surrounding, food industry is advanced there, still you miss your little işkembeci. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, see you next Wednesday. Keep finger crossed, okay? Bye bye, thank you.